And they've done a good job, but Potato Bot's going to find Arsenic in that window on the long range. And now Thunder Pilot is on the inside here. Game Reaper will be the first one to deal with as Mix watches the window. Oh, Game Reaper's going to find two, and Thunder Pilot is collateral as he finds Mix of the window, and Thunder rotates in at the right time. Technic finds Toast, and now it's just Otto who finds Potato, but Wookie will get the refrag and Mayhem.
Yes, it's your man, Pooh Nanners, your Texas caster and hype master.
And it's your caster with an extra nipple. That's triple nipple.
That's right. Trip is here in disguise. Hopefully he can take him down from the inside. Maybe they won't even recognize him. I'm going to change his name to Trip. I'm giving away all your secrets. We're going to have to give him with a different name. Maybe he can masquerade as Sleepy. They won't know which one he is. We'll have to see. Really, lots of fun that happened this week. We can't wait to jump right into it, Trip. We're going to have Blaze versus Rome up for you first. According to Rome, this is one of their most satisfying matches that they played despite taking the loss. Rome was struggling lately, making basic mistakes this season, losing matches by 1 or 2 points, real close. They pulled themselves together and revisited their past mistakes and pledged to take on Blaze for this match. They had a drastic effect even against a top team like Blaze. They had the upper hand in Quarantine, which is a top map for Blaze. And after a very close match, which ended 4-3 in favor of Rome, Blaze then had a very close downfall, ending 3-4. Blaze broke the tie in Suburbia, winning 4-2. Just squeezing on by, though. However, Rome said that they believe they know why they lost on Suburbia, and they'll be back in action next time. Blaze win the series 11-9. So close.
Yeah, very close game. And both teams were immediately in the Discord saying how much fun that was. And I mean, that's why we all play, right? We play to have fun. Those close games are always the best. I know when I was on Cats, I had a couple of really close games. Even if you lose, that's what you play for.
Yeah. Speaking of Cats and Hats, moving on to Cats and Hats versus Riot. Riot found their groove during this game and showed off the skill and tactical awareness that their players possess. Quarantine was a tough start as they lost their first round hard. However, they woke back up and broke through for a 4-2 win on Quarantine. Bazaar was a speed bump for them as they had a lot of round trading, but ultimately it led to a 3-4 loss for Riot. Exactly. Turbo, however, did have a nice cap to keep them in the game as long as possible. Trip's going to help us out with the math on this last one. Suburbia was where everything came together for Riot. Total map domination was achieved through Snooper Fax holding all the key angles. Westcott got a cap, and TFH ended up going 7 kills, 0 deaths for the entire thing, and 1 revive, along with getting the game-winning kill. So let's take a look.
All right, so this first clip here is Turbo's cap. We're actually looking through TFH's first-person view here. He sees the booty. He shoots the booty.
Oh,
it's really not nice. It's not the way you treat the booty, right?
Kosher.
You don't shoot people. Yeah. You don't shoot people through walls. So as he moves into this cap, Turbo goes up the stairs there. That's Turbo. TFH, watching his 6, making sure that the downstairs is clear, gets taken down. However, he does go into the lobby, and you can hear, if we get audio for this clip now, you can hear this excited yell as Turbo does get the cap and give Riot 2 points.
Yeah!
There we go.
Turbo!
And then here's TFH doing a double kill on Bazaar, defending the same objective. He hears some noise, and I think he just wants to go for it, make sure the downstairs is clear. He runs down the stairs. There he picks up his tablet. He comes barreling down the stairs, takes out one, takes out another, doesn't team kill his own teammate, and then gets taken down from the back by a cat going upstairs. And then a double kill in the middle house. There's pre-fire, and then 1 and 2? Question mark? Was that both of them? I think that was. They just dropped like flies right there. There's the second one.
Through the wood.
Up the stairs, clears the center house.
Just for fun.
And then here at the end, another TFH audio special. TFH gets the final kill through the bushes here.
Yes! Yes!
And just goes into celebration mode. I mean,
I'll have what he's having.
he's on the ground, on his back, just super excited.
So that winning Onward ecstasy when it goes in. Anyway, Riot wins the series 11-6. Moving on to a match that everyone was talking about. We have Global Chem versus Mayhem. We've got a long but beautiful after-action report here. This is Mayhem's biggest challenge so far. Obviously, it is Global Chem. And Global Chem was at home, which, speaks for itself. Mayhem went with their classic ban of Tanker. Global Chem countered with their ban of Suburbia. Overall, the match was a close one, potentially coming down to a single objective location on quarantine day being the deciding factor. Mayhem were playing without Defilade SS, so that's a problem, losing their captain. This will be a recurring theme throughout the show. He's also their primary sniper and their most consistent killer. Game Reaper 46 was the reservist pickup that took his place. So on quarantine day, which was Global Chem's pick, of course, they go 4-3. They started off at the gas station objective and a dominant first round by Global Chem. Pretty textbook stuff. Then Mayhem comes back and sets up a solid chance for a cap, but the cap was just a little bit too slow, and the kill comes out first. Could have got that extra point, but they at least got the kill. Mayhem fell into a spiral afterwards, giving Global Chem a scary 3-1 lead. However, PotatoBot comes out with a fantastic 2v4 defense, finally giving Mayhem a round. On the next round, despite early picks against Mayhem, they managed to come back from a 2v5, right, to tie it up 3-3 until Global Chem just wiped the house on the final round of Quarantine Day. They're like, this is our map. Thank you very much. Stop with the disrespect. Anyway, then we move on to Downfall, which ended up going 4-0 to Global Chem, which is, Global Chem's dominant strategy on Downfall. That's pretty much going to go to them usually. I mean, if you beat them, power to you, and everyone will praise you and talk about you on Twitter. Each round was close, though. Came down to 1 to 2 players remaining on Global Chem. However, the final result does say it all. They still had the control they needed, but, closer than the score would tell you. Bazaar, though, going 4-2 to Mayhem. That's the spoiler alert there. Bazaar started in a dominant fashion by Mayhem, taking out Global Chem on East defense, only losing one team member. The second round fell apart just a little bit. Mayhem starting with an unfortunately timed team kill. However, PotatoBot, a.k.a. the Butcher of Bazaar, as he likes to be called, held down the defense on the third round and took out the last 3 attackers. Mayhem then showed a dominant performance on West Market, defending and attacking it with just ease, and ended up taking the map as a result. The final kill came down to a Kobe grenade thrown from Wookiee to seal the deal. That's right. You got to use both hands, a little bit of lift off the feet. You gotta get off the ground. Yeah, you gotta just roll it a little. It's really hard to do with controllers, but you can figure it out. PotatoBot was the man of this match with 20 kills and 3 revives. Honorable mention to Technic with 15 kills and some critical plays. Thanks to Game Reaper for filling in as reservist. Playing down their captain though, I can't wait to see if they could play with their full roster against Global Chem. You might actually see something change.
Oh yeah, Mayhem has been up and coming this season for sure. And we'll take a couple looks at the videos that we've got up for them. On this first one, it's the almost cap we talked about. I mean, Mayhem had map control here. Mixologist, last member of Global Chem, takes down James, but PotatoBot is on objective typing in the code. However, Technic gets a little trigger happy and takes down Mix, and they do not get the cap. And on this next one, Mayhem bring it to a 3-3 with an impressive trade. James running up on objective, whipping his gun up, and taking down Otto in a trade. And then we have a sniper battle between Technic and Arsenic, probably the best sniper in Onward, although I think he's getting a little old. Technic barely missing that headshot as he kills Arsenic. Definitely clearing the sniper out on Downfall, a huge pick. And then here we have Mayhem being very strong on the first offensive round on Bazaar. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is not. Yes, it is.
That's exactly what you think it is. Very strong defense, lots of smokes, long play going on here as they get ready to try to take this building, smoking it out, hoping no one sees where they're coming from. Nice surround that they got going on here as they infiltrate the building, but it's just holding those angles, as you say. Game Reaper was having none of it. as they run and try to circle in the last man on Globochem, take the win.
And an incredible triple here to win the round for PotatoBot, absolutely wiping the floor with Globochem. He comes out, takes down Otto, peeks the corner, takes down Thunder, and then we wait. Toast playing basically not to his own standards. I mean, Toast moves fast, people. We've seen it happen.
Though? The tension of watching one lone Globochem player ready to take on 3 for Mayhem. We've seen it before, but the way that this entire round has been going, you wonder, how is this going to work out? Is he going to clutch? Is he going to find an angle? Is he going to get a guy? Is he going to get depth from above? And I think he knows at this moment that they know where he is. They're not going to fall from depth from above. He's got to get out of here. He just gave away his position, so he's got no choice but to duck down. Hearing what he knows is below him, he decides he's going to peek and try to get a guy, sees nothing, and tries to work his way back around, and he gets the trade, and he's done.
And then here we have Buxton's nade of the week. A Kobe nade against Globochem comes out from the right side of the screen, I believe, and it goes behind the pawn shop across the street.
There it is.
There it
Sailing
is.
through the air. Oh, and he gets a bounce shot, too.
Off the backboard. Globochem goes down. Mayhem take the map.
Yes, absolutely brilliant work coming in from them, man. Nade of the week, indeed. Buxton, big fan of the nades. It picks out the good nades of the week for us. Globochem win that series ultimately 10-7. Just very close. I mean, like downfall, didn't really go their way, even though the matches themselves were close. Points-wise, not going so well. But 10-7 altogether. Mayhem and Globochem, I think we're going to see a lot of shakeups as this season goes on. We are only just getting started with week 5. That leads us into Cold Steel versus the Colettos. Old friends fighting it out again. Cold Steel had a good time playing against the Colettos. And in their own words, the score certainly doesn't represent the match. They had good communication, well thought out plays, and plans that just worked really well for Cold Steel this match. The Colettos said that they ended this series with a round of pistols only with Cold Steel. So despite the loss, they enjoyed playing with Cold Steel and look forward to playing with their buddies again. Not winning hasn't stopped them, and resilience is a core value. They will be back. Let's take a look.
Yeah, we got a couple of good clips here from our director, Vivian. Got a 1v4 or a 1v5 if you want to count it. Shrieking Geek picking up the pink Stingray there. And then with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, rotates all the way around the backside. Checks his windows. He's got plenty of time. He knows he can move slowly. He's not actually moving as slowly as I would have expected being last man standing, but he comes around the back, takes down one. Olivio goes down at the door, waves at Tiagra as he goes through the window. Tiagra comes around the corner firing, just can't catch him. Shrieking takes him down.
Just waits for that reload.
Shrieking feigns going for objective here. Looks back, here's the guys coming for him, and takes down Matt as he crosses the doorway. And then Fino sticks his gun around the corner trying to pick him up and just can't find the right angle, and Shrieking takes him down too. And that's an ace for Shrieking Geek right there.
Oh, well played.
And then here we have quick kills from the Colettos. This is what happens when you watch your angles, folks. Olivio takes down Shrieking Geek. Fino takes down the Doctor. Olivio goes down to Ninx, but he takes down Theta. No, backwards. And then Pink takes down Grim Reaper. And then the last member, all alone in the south of Cold Steel, goes down as well. But it takes a little while for them to figure out where he is.
Give it time. They'll find him. They get ready to line up that shot. He's just peeking through that tiny brick on the wall. He's going to get it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a very good chance. There was a lot of Colettos up still.
If I remember correctly, Colettos actually do get that last win. It just takes a bit of time. So we're coming right to the end of it. Cold Steel win the series 12-2. Moving right along, we got Silent Purge versus the Beginners. This is an impressive scoreline. However, there's a hidden story behind it. Silent Purge lost their team captain, Jay, shortly after this match. And Beginners lost 2 of their core members, the Woods brothers, Icy Woods and Woods 43, about an hour before it begun. We've got to get the conspiracy guy in here to try to map this out for you, because there is more things happening, and we don't know what the cause of it is. Anyway,
witness protection.
Exactly. He's like, that man's gone. I don't know who he is. What happened in the lead up and during this match, we will never know. But it must have been something wild. They end up winning the match. Beginners going 9-7 to Silent Purge. Next up, we have VRATH versus Boss Fight. Not a lot about that match to be said. I do remember that we had a write-up before, but things randomly disappear, it seems. It was a very close match, but it was one of the ones that we were very interested to find out that VRAF ended up winning against Boss Fight. I know that there were some change-ups in the roster, and that Boss Fight actually went into it thinking that they might not win, and we're not entirely sure what was going to happen next. So, sorry we lost your dialogue there, guys, but next time I've got to work out some bugs.
Playing without their captain, like you said, captain's not playing being a huge thing this week. So, without their captain still managing to take down Boss Fight, it's very impressive.
100%, man. So moving on to Lords of War versus Blaze. This match between Blaze and Lords of War was an interesting challenge match. The scoreline wasn't quite representative of the actual rounds. There were some great plays and some strange bugs. Suburbia had to be replayed from scratch due to Prefontaine encountering a bug in which he was unable to die, which we will check out immediately first, watching this like immortality thing coming in.
Yeah, this first clip, I'm sure you've all seen it if you're in the Discord, but this is Prefontaine being immortal and probably invisible until he fires right there. Gunrama has no idea he's there. Gunrama turns around, pulls an entire mag into him. Prefontaine has no problem shooting him back, and so our caster Noman reset that round for us. And then in this one, we have 4 members of Lords of War going down in 10 seconds. Cryo takes down Fitz. Cryo takes down High Voltage. Lumpy gets Cryo. Silent gets Feed Metal. And Verge takes down Lumpy, and it's over. That's how fast the round goes.
Just a few seconds of action, and down it goes.
And this smooth counter nade, this is a nade trade right here. You don't see that very often. However, Blaze did still have a man standing, so their trade came out ahead, and they took the map. And then we have a nade flash combo. This is the play of the week by Buxton. Cryo throws a flash and then a frag to scare Lumpy out of position, and then Aquas comes shooting around the corner, but doesn't pick him up in time.
Spicy.
And Blaze take that one as well.
It's the play of the week. Very nicely done. Got another one. Let's check it out.
And on this last one, man, this was chaotic. I've watched it. I've tried to figure out what happens. There's a Molotov involved. I don't know what's going on. Verge takes down Feed Metal. Verge takes down Call Me Fitz. Verge takes down Call Me Fitz again. High Voltage downs Lumpy. Verge downs Aquafighter, and then just all hell breaks loose, and 5 things pop up on the kill streak at once. It's crazy.
That's total chaos. Absolutely wild. As you see, Blaze ends up winning that series 12-2. Absolutely brutal work coming in from them. Yeah. So we have an interview in partnership with The Hive. This is part of their interview series. This time, they have mixologist and Zach Fontaine. So let's take a look as I fire it up manually because our thing's being weird.
But otherwise, like, what is your general opinion about people who switch teams often?
Well, I mean, a lot of times, even with real sports, people just don't agree. People don't mesh well together on the field. There can be a lot of reasons. But yeah, for the most part, there has been a lot of people switch teams throughout the years.
I mean, I think the cooldown thing was good, introducing that 2-week penalty, because that makes people a little more apprehensive to jump teams, I guess. Like, you don't want to jump teams so often that you're known for that, and then you kind of get a reputation as being somebody that's flighty. So anytime I've went with the teams, because I plan on being there a long time.
There are some people out there that they've been on a lot of teams.
Right, yeah. We don't even have to name them. We know exactly who you're talking about.
That's right. Trip, you have some fun week news you're going to give us?
Yeah, so next week, or currently this week if you're watching right now, is the Onward Master League Fun Week, week number 6. We do have matchups. They are a little relaxed on the matchmaking system that Tekin Man uses. And we have a new Onward baby. Legionnaires will be playing a man down soon because DMT just had a baby and will be joining Team Fatherhood for the foreseeable future. So congrats, man.
Yeah, man. Well done. Well, let's take a look at the standings as they are for the 5th week. We got Global Chem on top and Beginners right behind them, basically in the same position, as you can see. Not a big surprise there. SMC Tactical pulling up the 3rd, as we knew that their roster changes have really been paying off. Danglers sitting back in that 4th position, exactly where you expect to see the top dogs at. G-Men and Vikings taking up the rear, with Blaze climbing up the ranks. Mayhem just not far on their heels, picking up some good points there. They have Space Force, Animal House on the board, and Silent Purge taking up 11. Which brings us back to the question at hand, which is, Have you had enough to drink today?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Is there such thing as too much to drink?
Yes, I've seen it personally, and it was
Oh.
mostly you. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, that is it for us. Thanks to all our players and viewers for supporting the show. Show us some love in the comments and get a conversation going, as this helps the show rank up and get more exposure to people that don't know about the league.
Yeah, and keep those clips coming, folks. Even if your match went uncasted like you saw today, we'll take first-person perspectives. We're always looking for more great highlights.
Take whatever we can get, absolutely. If you're going to send us something that just makes your team look really good even though you lost, we'll take it. We'll take it anytime it's coming. Again, I am Poonanners, joined by Trip, normally our director, but this time he is hiding from the law, but wasn't hiding so much that he couldn't come on and talk about that Mayhem Global Kid match.
Oh, for sure. And this show is brought to you by VRespawn.com, your only source for VR esports news. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with all our info.
Yeah, that's right. This episode was written by Buxton with the help of all of our team captains. All praise unto Buxton, who suffers at the keyboard, so we don't have to. This time we had Vivian in our headsets telling us what to do as our outstanding director. And you know what that means, Trip? You've got the last word.
Oh, I do. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got a lot more action to bring you next week for this fun week, and so we'll see you then. Good night, everybody.